before, the streak and everything. We always get along. I think it's a friendly locker room and practice. Maybe chirp at each other a little bit and have fun with it. But yeah, we're not too crazy. But we definitely stay focused together too.
Harbaugh didn't want to commit to us as far as who the backup quarterback was going to be this week. What's the difference between Joe and Brandon as players that you can see?
Differences, I think there's probably more similarities and differences. I mean, I think they're both mobile. I think Brandon's more mobile than people realize. Joe's obviously a great athlete. They both have similar throwing styles, similar throwing arms. They both have big, strong arms. So, I don't know. I'm not in that room enough to know exactly how that's going to play out, but we're confident of both of those guys. Are
there sort of leadership differences when you get into the huddle with each different quarterback, where each of them has a different approach to it?
I don't know if it's a leadership difference, but it's definitely. I mean, there's just different styles. There's a different presence in the huddle when there's different quarterbacks in there. I don't know from a leadership standpoint. If we. The team responds differently one way or another, but there's definitely different presences.
Zach, what does the one game at a time mentality look like in practice when the next two opponents haven't been as successful as the ones before and after?
I'm sure Coach Harbaugh will talk about that with us today. That we've got to treat every week like every week we've been treating opponents like, and I think we do a fantastic job of preparing for every opponent, as well as anybody probably in the country. And so I think we just have to continue to have that mindset the next 3 weeks, and just play every game like everything's on the line, because it is.
You guys talk about such a high confidence level right now. How do you straddle that line between confidence and humility? Mm-hmm. Not overly confident or not overly humble. How do you straddle that?
I don't know. I think we just have, as a team, our chemistry. I think we just have a lot of humility, and in general, I think we're confident. We're a confident group of guys. We're winning games and we're playing well. But it's a little different with this team. I think that even though we're having some success, it doesn't feel like in this building that we're kind of getting away from ourselves and thinking too far ahead. I think that we're right where we need to be. I think we're thinking appropriately, and if we just continue to do that, we'll be fine.
A few players talk about how different it is this year. Is that partly because of disappointment of last year? You guys were changed by that with the losses and the whole revenge tour thing and everything? Is that all part of it?
Maybe. I don't know. Could be. I know that it did anger a lot of us. The kind of year we had last year, and we knew we should have won some more games. And, we made some mistakes, but I've never been a big I like the revenge tour, but I don't stay awake at night thinking revenge tour. I'm just kind of playing, taking it one week at a time.
Is that more of a defensive mindset? You like chase the revenge tour thing?
Yeah,
do that
probably.
They embody it more?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we all embody it, but yeah. It is what it is.
Are you just too nice?
No, maybe not too nice, but I guess I kind of just think differently. Like we should. Those are teams that we want to go beat anyway. So.
You might have been asked this, but what's it mean to have yet another weapon out there in Tariq Black?
Mm-hmm. It's big. Tariq's obviously a fantastic athlete, and we already had DPJ and Nico and Grant Perry and all those guys, and then to add another weapon out there is just going to cause more havoc for defenses and open some things up for us a little bit.
The confidence on the offensive line, I mean, when did you start really seeing that? Because it seemed like from the time Ed got here, everybody was standing up a little taller.
Yeah, I think Coach Warner definitely brought in a lot of confidence to the room. I'm not in there as much as those guys are, obviously, but they respond to him really well. They love Coach Warner. As far as when I started to see more of a shift, it was really in the beginning of the season. We had communicated better than we had previously in camp and throughout the first couple games, but we hit a point early in the season where it just really felt like there was a better understanding of the offense up front and levels of communication, everybody doing their job and executing, really.
Is there much discussion or debate about the college playoff, the rankings, where you guys are, where you might be tomorrow night?
Not a whole lot. I mean, we're all obviously going to watch. We're interested to see where we stack up and what they think. But at the same time, we've got 3 games left, and then hopefully some more after that. So not thinking too far ahead.
Do you guys get together and watch other college games? I mean, like the LSU Alabama game had implications. You had the bye week where you could do that. Is that like a group thing where you guys watch those together?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's always a bunch of people over at our house and other people's houses watching the games, and especially when it's Big Ten opponents playing each other, like you said, with implications. So yeah, we definitely get together. We're intrigued to see how everything plays out.
Why do you think, when Ben Mason runs on the field, the crowd sort of goes, why do you think he's so appealing to them?
He's different, I was telling somebody earlier, being on the field with him is kind of like, you're playing football as a kid again. You're kind of just like, you're not worried. You're like, I'm gonna go hit, and he kind of just embodies the ultimate spirit of just like going out and playing the game, So I think everybody just kind of appreciates his attitude towards the game.
Have you heard the crowd?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I think he's the only one who's getting that kind of reaction.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody
Oh,
else,
yeah.
but he's just, when he runs
Yeah.
out there, they just sort of kind of go crazy.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I mean, I'll stay away from him on kickoff return. So people are going to keep going nuts as long as he keeps getting hits like that. So.
He said he didn't hear the cheers. Do you believe him?
He doesn't. He said he doesn't hear the cheers.
Yeah.
I don't believe him. He hears the cheers.
But I think Bredesen, before in the summer, called him a blockhead in a nice way, though. Is that
Yeah.
is that fair?
In a nice way. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a smart dude. I mean, definitely really sharp, really smart. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of his mindset, his attitude. I mean, which is what we need,